minutes of the whole perspective, a panoramic vision of the soul collective.
An engineer catalogs tapes, an old Chinese woman doing the dishes, a French teenager harvesting grapes. A young Mexican thinks about death as he fishes. In Buffalo, 30 cars in a funeral procession for a man who died after years of depression. A Texan drives his pickup truck to pick up weed. A woman in her 30s consumed by greed. A tree falls in the forest. Can you hear it? A fraternal rush to crush a man's spirit. Brothers from different mothers pass opposite directions on the freeway without knowing it. An altar boy dies inside without showing it. A woman in Indonesia picks her nose instead of blowing it. Some asshole flies to New York to buy his clothes from a certain store, and the California coast erodes a little more. A little store in Arizona selling homebrew supplies. A little clerk inside with fire in his eyes. A bird flies and meets fate on a Cadillac grill. A rapper speaks hate because he had to lack skill. A young artist in Connecticut studies the shape of a skull. An old jazz musician finds that rap rock shit dull. A million cars drive a million people to different places, and they all have hypnotized expressions on their faces. Right now, right now, right now.
A newborn is starting her first year. An old man is facing his worst fear. A teacher's on a power trip, the kids don't want to learn. The preacher's on his knees, the temple's being burned. An old soul locked in the shape of a fetus. A 3-year-old that has no idea that he's a genius. One man is happy, he hopes it never ends. He didn't know she wasn't, she said, let's be friends. The rich man is miserable, got a rope around his neck. The poor man enjoys life, he's broke without a check. A lost soul hates himself, bows down to anything mythical. Another man takes and takes with no reciprocal. Two MCs battle, it's big head versus big head. One ego is shattered, the talents have been dead. An old mathematician is having a stroke. One DJ fat pocket leaves the record store broke. Johnny never lived his life, he tried to be his father, who had enough wealth to go around but didn't even bother. A puppet talks of abomination. 6 million on the couch having the same conversation. A man quit his job, wiped the dust off his guitar, formed a band, no crowd control, probably won't get far. A soldier doesn't even know why he's fighting. One man pen in hand by the light of the candle writing. Right now, 1/2 minutes of the soul perspective, a panoramic vision of the whole collective.
A whole lot of people inside the nightclub. College English classes that require reading Fight Club. A factory overseas manufactures shoes, how nice. A young man with a job but can't afford to feed his family nightly. An old homeless man in Chicago wearing Nikes. A conveyor belt of conveyor belts. All the nice people that Buffy the Vampire Slayer helps. A warehouse housing shoes for Oprah. All the machinery needed to produce and package soda. Hobie women run everywhere they need to go all summer. Ugly people drive to the corner store in a Hummer. A factory for factories that makes factories to make factories. A robot, no bathroom breaks, programmed to assemble batteries. 82,342,000 paper clips. The barber next to your building that won't blink if the razor slips. Couldn't decide what to do, so he decided to teach high school. Same reason your grandmother goes to night school. A training facility for convenience store employees. A place to worship God and clothes. A place to show these. A crossroads where you meet all your family and friends. And where these roads go is where this all begins and ends. Where this all begins and ends. Here and now.
I'm writing this rhyme, but 50 years down the line I'm listening at the same time, looking at the big picture, trying to make some sense, chasing shadows around an infinitive circumference. A Polaroid of a Polaroid, the smell of old records. I love the drum, so I'm slightly deaf and my neck hurts. We built for the love of it until the fire's grown dead. A killer turned the gun and shot himself in his own head. A little kid named Elliot, his laugh is something magical. A shaman here with white light, some thought it was a miracle. The old crow glides through Oak Creek Canyon. Right now's all you got, no matter where you're standing, it's a slice of life.
5.5 minutes of the whole perspective, a panoramic vision of the soul collective. 5.5 minutes of the whole perspective, a panoramic vision of the soul collective. 5.5 minutes of the whole perspective, a panoramic vision of the soul collective.